I got you, Redbone. But I did make you one, but it's not showing up. So it's something maybe I'm doing. We'll see. You should have a mod stick. I don't know. I have to go back in there, baby, and look at it. Because it asked me to make you a mod. Hello. Good morning, T. It should make, you should have a mod stick, baby. I don't know. We'll have to go back in there and look. Oh, it is showing. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you very much, sweetheart. You know what, you guys? I gotta go get some lotion. My hands are so dry. Give me a minute. I don't want this thing to go to commercial. My hands are super dry. Good morning, everyone who's coming in. Hey, Aurora. Hey, Nique. How are you, baby? Today we're going to cover a little bit about the health and wellness we did yesterday. Wednesday would be Wellness Wednesday. Yesterday we had a good one going on. I got time today too. Again, don't have to work. So listen, we gonna talk about that wellness because yesterday that was going really, really good and it was very informative. I got good feedback from it. So we gonna work on that too. So, all right, we about to, you know, our introduction is about to be over. I'm excited because I love when I have time and I don't have to rush. Oh, I need to get those gorilla things together though. But if you notice, I did get my hair done, thank God. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, there we go. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to the new subbies. I do have new subbies. We are growing and we are growing organically. Thank you. Thanks for everybody who enjoy the contents that I'm delivering and for engaging in the chat. And those of you who are up in the bushes, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I'm delivering what I promised to deliver, some positive energy, trying to shift the paradigm here. And people are getting something out of what I'm saying. So we have new mods and I don't even know how they're supposed to show up, but anywho, Redbone 11 is one of our mods, one of my gemologists. She's a gemologist. So is Binge Thinker is a gemologist at this point. And I think I have someone else coming on board that really sent me a email yesterday that touched my spirit. And again, I apologize. It may have been miscommunication. I believe Binge Thinker did call me on the carpet about it. And I like that. See, correction and constructive criticism is needed for us to grow together. And that's what we go to. Now, we're going to talk about Megan. Oh, my girl, Megan Thee Stallion. Yep. Let's see. Can I get up here? Let's see. Can I get old Meg up? Megan Thee Stallion is in a pickle, you guys, because of that. Because of that contract she signed with Carl Crawford and 1105 or 1150, or she has like 3 management companies. That's not good. Now, I'm going to believe, and I'm going to believe that that sister was anxious, her and her mom, for her to sign a contract, and they didn't think it through. And now she's contractually buying to something that she can't get out of unless Carl Crawford will let her out. See, what I think is happening here, she backdoored him. And because she backdoored him and went and signed with Jay-Z and Rock Nation, he's holding her to her contract. See, we talked about contracts, that little itty bitty fine print that we need to read and understand. Sometimes you can read and you don't really understand and comprehend. And another thing too, we are anxious people, especially when you have a passion about something and someone sees that passion in you and they want to get on board. You do some things you shouldn't do in the heat of the moment. And that is what's happening with Thee Stallion. Now, she says she signed the contract when she was 20. But Millie from Mob Radio, big ups to Millie from Mob Radio. That's one of my favorites, right? She broke it down. Megan was 23 years old. Megan was in college. See, so she should have known to read the fine print. If not, she should have had knowledge, her and her mom both, that they should have taken it to another entertainment lawyer that wasn't a part of Carl Crawford and whoever else she signed up with. She had like 3. I told you she had 3. So instead of her doing that, she signed this contract and now Carl Crawford won't let her out. Is he being petty? Absolutely, to a certain degree. But do I fault him? Absolutely not. Because when you were nothing and coming up, I took a chance on you. I took a chance on you. And now because you see someone bigger in the music industry who has a name for himself in reference to Jay-Z, you're going to backdoor me and sign with him thinking you're going to get more. But now you stuck. So now you take to your social media platform and try to somewhat tarnish his name, saying he won't let her make her MF music. I just want to make my MF music and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But Megan, you signed that contract. He took a chance. He put whatever funds he had available to put into you for you to flourish, for your name to get out there. Now there's a problem because you don't think I'm delivering what you think I should deliver because someone else whispered in your ear. When Jay-Z and Rock Nation whispered in her ear and offered her more, she backdoored Carl. So now she has to deal with that. So I suggest they sit down and find some amicable solution. Yeah, right. Solution to this, because you can find a solution. You know, you can resolve it right there. Jay-Z might have to buy out and pay Carl Crawford. I don't know, because now they done got this other guy involved who's supposed to be a big dude in the industry, Jay Prince, you know, and he's supposed to be a goon that have ties to the mob or whatever, just from, you know, listening to a little bit of it. So I guess he's sending out a warning to those who think they're going to step on Carl Crawford. He's sending out a warning to whomever, I got his back. You guys might want to rethink what you think you're going to do to Mr. Crawford. So she's in a pickle, you guys. We got to be careful about these contracts. Speaking of contracts, so we know we have some content creators running these YouTube streets that's saying they have NDAs, they have contracts, they have, you know, this going on reality shows or wherever they going. You know, I wish the best for them, whomever it is. I wish the best for them. However, I'm hoping that they read the contract. I'm hoping that they are able to get help from an outsider and not just that person. Not just that person who they're doing business with, entertainment lawyer, but they go out on their own and make sure they sign in a contract and they can adhere to that contract, because a contract is binding. If you take a piece of, if I take this piece of paper and I say, I owe Redbones, I'm borrowing $5 million from Redbones, I will pay her back on January 21st, 2020, right? And I sign my name, it can just be that. Her and I acknowledge it. It's a binding contract. It doesn't have to consist of all that other writing and legal words. I binded my word with Redbone, and that counts. It could be on toilet paper, you guys, but make sure you know what you sign. Make sure you know what you sign. You running around here talking about you going places, you got these NDAs, you got these contracts going on, you flourishing. Be careful. Be careful. Make sure you deliver what they want you to deliver. Now, we all know reality TV is a crock of sugar honey iced tea. Reality TV to me is some people reality, but it's not my reality. See, I don't live like that. I don't live like they having you portray me to live. Like all black women, all black men, all white women, all white men, all children act this way. You are generalizing it. No, I don't act that way. I don't act that way. So you're portraying those people. But one thing about that reality thing, if you don't portray what they want you to portray, then you have problems because the ratings go down for one. They're not making money and they're not exploiting you enough. See, Married to Medicine, I started watching it a while back when it first came on. I was so excited that they had another show on that would portray black people in a professional image. It didn't last long. See, because the company didn't think they were delivering enough ratchetness to hold our attention. See, because we like mess, we like garbage, but to a certain extent, but it gets old. Even this YouTube beef gets old. It does. We like it to a certain point, but then it crosses boundaries and we want out. And that's where we have the liberty to move wherever we want to move without any type of, I guess, ramification. Because these people get mad when you go on other people's platforms. They call you out, and then they talk about you. Then the chat start talking about you, Like I said, it's a cult mentality. It's a cult-like mentality. If I'm not cool with you, or if I don't say or do what you want me to do, you're going to drag me. Yeah, you're going to drag my character. But I don't have to conform to your ill behavior on these YouTube streets. I don't have to. And so that's the liberty that I have. So now she's stuck in that contract. These people run around here talking about they getting reality shows and they getting these contracts. Just beware of what's in the contract, because they want to exploit you. They want you to exploit you just like they exploiting Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, all those other artists. They are exploiting them, even if in their dress attire, even if they wanted to dress modest. You can't do that. I paid for you. I paid for you to do what I told you to do. So now I want you to take your clothes off, show your boobs, show your cheeks on your butt. And every time you go in public, I want you to drop it like it's hot. I want you to expose yourself, because now I'm exploiting you. You signed a contract for me to exploit you. When you sign those contracts, you saying you can exploit me, make me do what you want me to do, and I have no control over it. I have no control over it. Let that sink in, because I signed this contract. So if I don't get on that stage and shake my arse with my cheeks hanging out, you have a problem. I'm not delivering what you want me to deliver. But it's too late. Even if I thought different and I didn't want to do it, I have to, because I signed that contract. And you didn't tell me, or I didn't read the fine print where you said that every day I hit that stage, or when I hit that stage, or whatever music I make, I have to call me, or I have to call my sisters bitches and whores. Excuse my expression. I'm a bad bitch. I mean, that's not me, but that's what they want you to portray to your people. So if you keep saying that, then it will catch on, and then we will start calling ourselves bad bitches. Excuse my expression, because I said I don't want to curse, but I'm talking reality. This is my reality. This is my truth. So now it's better if you call me a bad B. I really don't want to do it, y'all. I really don't want to do it. Okay. But it's okay for now for you to address me. And even I address myself as a bad B. I'm no one, bitch. No, no, no. That's in a derogatory name. You at one point, and still probably to this day, and I would hope I matured enough and I have enough restraint that if you call me a B, it's time for us to go to physical blows. That's how powerful and derogatory that name is to me. But you sitting up calling yourself a bad B. Now, that segues into this. Nique at Night, remember, she had this thing was going on. They had beef with T.S. Madison, Tasha K, and all them. I did look at a little of the interview. I thought Tasha K could have done a better job. She interrupted Madison a couple of times. She interrupted Storm. At one point, one of her statements had lessened who Storm was, but he probably didn't catch it, but I caught it. So she's not the best interviewer, but see, it's not about interviewing for her. It's about being the first one to do it. You don't always have those interviewing skills, but you can always say, I broke the story or I got the interview. She got the interview with Madison before anyone else. So that was a big deal to her. But as she began to drink more and more, and I'm not losing, don't lose me, because I'm going to take you back to where I was. As she began to drink more and more for champagne or wine, she became unhinged. She became intoxicated to someone that she couldn't follow through with a good interview. So then it became a shit show. Because I don't think Nique thought that Tasha K would allow Maddie to just go off like that. Tasha K looked like she didn't even know that Maddie was going to do that and say all those things to Nique at Night. So Nique at Night got offended, but what baffled me and help me, please help me, because I don't always perceive things the way I should. Why did you say, quote, I'd rather be called a bitch than fish? Somebody help me understand that one. Help me understand that one, please. Could somebody help me understand why you would rather be called a bitch than fish? I'm totally confused. You know why? Let me help myself out. Because we have conformed to people calling us bitches, and it's okay with us. See, we have made it to be a good thing, a good name. Yeah, instead of it being negative, we have made it to be positive. Not we in myself, because I told you, you called me a B. We have problems, Houston. We have problems. But anywho, they are labeling themselves as bad Bs. So you have conformed to someone calling you a bitch. You think it's cute. You think it's powerful. Because they have told you, they have put in your head, you have conformed to being a bitch. Not here. Not here. Not in this life and not in any other life that I will allow somebody to call me a bitch. It's just not happening. There is no good to that name because it wasn't meant to be good. So you can't even make it good. But if that's what you want to be called, you have at it. But don't call me out of my name. But she thought it was okay that She didn't think it was okay that she was called fish, but she thought it was okay to be called a bitch. I was totally confused, but whatever, Nique, I'm gonna call you Nique. That's what I'll call you. I will not call you out of your name. Okay. But anyway, that's how they are doing us. That's how they are infiltrating our minds to lessen our value. Because if you think that name is okay, you have a problem. You have a problem with who you are, your self-worth and value. They have it in all the music. They have each other calling bees. You call yourself bees and you're cool with it. You're cool with it. And that's on you. But I'm not cool with it. And I would hope my sisters in here would not be okay with that and people calling you a nigger. I don't care if it's Nigger or Nigga. It's not cool. It's not cool. But you can't get mad at those people. Follow me, you know who I'm talking about. If they call you a nigger, you can't get mad because you're calling your own brothers and sister niggas and slims and dudes and bros and all that. You can't get mad at them. Because you're calling yourself that. You're calling yourself that. So don't get mad when someone else come by and call you those names. But again, that's exploitation. It's exploitation to a certain degree. So it's all right for you to exploit me because you're paying to exploit me. You don't even have to pay because we're exploiting ourselves sometimes. We watched that video. Everybody in here yesterday saw that video of those parents exploiting their daughters because they think it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay for your 13, 14, 15-year-old to look like a 19, 20, and 21-year-old and beyond. That's not okay. It's not okay for you to put them on those pair of Daisy Dukes. That's not okay. But because society has told us it's okay and we think it's okay, we do it. We have conformed to society ways that we are morally corrupt. We're morally corrupt. That's what's happening here. And if we don't get a hold to it, we are digging a deeper hole for ourselves. You can't expect people to respect you if you don't respect yourself. It's not good that I dress in a modest fashion because now you're going to call me old-fashioned, outdated, whatever, homely, they have some names. You're going to slander my character because I'm not conforming to your slut ways of dressing. I am a modest woman, and that's okay. But society is telling us it's not okay. So now we conform to society. A lot of this stuff is not okay, y'all, but they making it appear to like it's okay. They infiltrating our minds. They making us think that things that's not morally right is right. See, it's not morally right for you to get on here and talk about someone's misfortune. That's just not right because at any given time of the day, something could happen and take away our homes, our cars, our jobs, our health. It can happen any day. So it's not the right thing to do for you to get on here and talk about people for their misfortune or what they don't have. Because at any given time, at any given time, things could change at a twinkling of an eye, in the twinkling of an eye, and your situation could change. But on here, you guys think is okay. You think it's okay to talk about people and drag their families and stuff. You think it's okay, but it's not. Because what's happening? We're conforming to society's norms now. because it's normal now. It wasn't normal before, but it's normal now because that's the shift. And that's the way they want us to move, to continue self-destruction. To continue self-destruction. So Megan Thee Stallion is caught up in that contract. I wish her well. I hope, sometimes we have to be very, very careful when we doing things and we backdooring people. It'll come back to haunt us, and that's her situation. Nique, my sister, if you want them to call you a B, that's on you. I prefer to just call you Nique or by your real name. So that's what my preference is. And that's what a lot of people preference is. You do a good job over there, sis. I know they shook you up this week. Get back on your game. Every beef you don't have to entertain. You don't have to go back and forth. Every click interview is not a click interview because you have to see what it's doing to your brand. Most of these people, TK has her brand, Mob Radio has her brand, TS Madison has a brand, Nique at Night has a brand. You have to see what this damage is doing to your brand. Protect your brand, protect your integrity, protect your character. See, these people are trying to take some things away from you. So remember, try to stay focused because they knock you off of your game. And when they knock you off of your game, you become weak and you can lose a lot. I heard Beloved say yesterday, I just happened to watch Beloved. Now, I told you my take on Beloved. I think she has backed herself in the wall, but I think her and her husband are very business savvy people. But I think she has backed herself into a corner or a wall where she has to get up and she has to eat every day in front of these people because you have to continue to get those views to get paid. So you have to eat. But it's what you're taking into your body will eventually destroy you. The foods that she eat is not healthy. All those saturated fats, all that butter, all that salt and vinegar she put on stuff, eventually it will kill her system. But she has backed herself into a corner, and now that's all she know to do. At this point, that's all she know to do. Whether she branch out and do it with celebrities or whoever, you still have backed yourself in the corner. Now you have to eat unhealthy every day, and you have to eat a lot of it to keep your audience attention. But again, she says she was caught up in beef in a mukbang world. But the sister also stated that she has to protect her brand, and she could lose millions of dollars by beefing, by people tearing down her character, smearing her name just to make their name look good. Just like T.S. Madison was saying also, you put her name, you hashtag, and you put it into your description, and you hashtag her, and then if there's anything derogatory about her, you're trying to smear her name. Leave her name out of your mouth and out of your commentary if it's not positive, because then it will start tarnishing her brand. And she's not having that. She's just not going to go for that. But again, it's the same thing, you guys, with this exploitation. They do it to the YouTube subbies, and I'm going to tell you how. Because we talked about it earlier. I think I mentioned it early. The YouTube subbies feel a certain way if they go somewhere else and be seen, or if they voice their opinion on someone else's platform. So you are actually exploiting them in the way of, if they don't do what you want and it's not benefiting you, this is exploitation. Then you have an art against them. And then you want to drag them. You should be able to go anywhere you please. You could come on my platform and express your opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. I could see you in someone else's chat. I don't care. Even if you talking about me, it's not going to change who I am. So I don't care. You are not in a cult. These people are exploiting you guys. They want you to go on someone else's platform, just like they come in here, and they want to start, trying to derail my chat and my focus. They want to interrupt me. So they exploiting you, the subbies, to go over to other people's platforms and cause ruckus and confusion and try to derail them on in their live. That is purposely done. That's exploitation because you're benefiting me. I'm using you how I want to manipulate and use you to go on someone else's platform and try to destroy what's going on over there. You guys are being manipulated. Don't let no one manipulate you. Don't let no one exploit you. Don't let them do it. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. So I don't want to sound like I'm always yelling. Sometimes it sounds like I'm always yelling. That's not my intent, but I'm passionate about it because I see what's going on. And I told you I was coming to expose some things. I was coming to expose some things, and I really want to reach out to people so they could see something different. We need positive energy in this beef sector. Now, I may not make it in the beef sector. That's all right. This is just my start. This is not my finish. This is the beginning of my journey. This is not the end of my journey. Because I can't conform to their ways. I can't sit on here and drag and talk about somebody. I can't knock somebody's characters down. I can't try to ruin someone's self-esteem. I can't try to do things like that, doxing. I'm not about that. So I may not make it. I may not make it. I may not make it to 1,000 subscribers, but it's okay. You're not going to make me conform to your wicked ways. You're not going to do it. So I don't know where I'm going from here. This is just the beginning. But I do want you to know, if you are a subby over here, there's no attachment. You're here because you're attracted to what I'm saying. But I can't hold you here. I will wish that you didn't go to other chats and talk about me. But if you feel the need to do that, go right ahead, baby. You're not going to change who I am and what I'm here to do. But they are exploiting the subbies now. Don't get so caught up into this garbage, this YouTube beef, that you destroy your character. I told you, this YouTube beef is toxic. You are taking all this garbage into your spirit, and it's changing who you are. You may not see it, but if you hang around long enough, it's changing to who you are. I'm gonna give you a prime example of what happened to me. Everybody know what happened to me and Phi Babe, right? Everybody knows that. If you know what happened between Phi Babe and myself, please put a 1 in the chat so I know you following it. Now, I'm not here to drag and I'm not gonna stick on it, but I just want to show you what happened to me. Put a 1 in if you know what happened to Phi Babe and me. And Phi Babe and I. If you saw, thanks, Miss Donna, thanks, Tech. If you saw the video I made, it was unhinged. It was really unbecoming. But I knew that I could be that person. So I let this girl knock me off of my game because that wasn't what I came here to do. In fact, I came here supporting Phi Babe. But then I thought she was doing some things and she was moving some ways that was against my belief. So I backed off a little bit. But I go to a lot of content creators chat and I see the stuff they doing. But because I liked Rita, and because I defended Rita, not knowing that they call it windmill, I wasn't windmilling for her. I was asking somebody to please be a human being and show some empathy for what was going on that day. But because I did the right thing, I got drugged for it. I got called out of my name. So I felt compelled to come back, to let her know, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way, baby. You're not going to say and do to me what you want. It's okay for you to disagree with me. I respect that. But what you're not going to do is come on here and call me all kind of bitches and whores. Excuse my vernacular. You're not going to do that because it's not going to be accepted by me. Now, I was only doing what I thought was right. She could have wrote me because she saw that I had been in her chat and I have emailed Fibe. So just because I was saying that, I wasn't joining the forces that's against that girl. I wasn't doing that. And I'm not going to keep harping on it, but I just want you to know she brought me out of my character because that's not what I had came here to do. So I commenced to making a video, an hour and 44 minutes cussing this girl out. Why? Why did I even entertain that? Because I felt like you had disrespected me by one. See, because I told you it's all right if you accept people calling you a bitch. I don't accept it. That's not my name. In fact, I'm sure you know what my real name is. But you commence to calling me bitches and whores, and then your chat start, jumping in it. Get that whore out here, get that bitch, she this, she that. So I got offended because you disrespected me. Had you come to me and said, hey, you got it wrong, or don't be with those people, I thought you rocked with me, anything could have been better than that. But I did what I thought was necessary for me to do to get that girl off of my back, to not just talk about me like that. And I still to this day care for her. Not what she do, not the things that she do. I don't care for those, but I believe that everyone here has a genuine heart and everyone here cares for some of the subbies and some of the content creators, no matter what they went through. I don't care if you call me B and hoes and I come over there and something is going on with you and I see that it's going on. I'm still going to offer my prayers and well wishes to you because that's who I am. I don't have to rock with you. But if you're going through something and you need my support, then if it's legit and it's good, I'm going to support you. That's just who I am. So I was saying that to say sometimes people exploit you in different ways. And that was one way that she kind of exploited me to a certain extent, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because, I thought one thing of her and I was following her. I was following her even in some of the things she was doing until it got too out of hand for me. I was still supporting her, which was benefiting her. So she was exploiting me as a subby, like people exploit some other subbies. I'm not just talking about Five Babe being an exploiter. So don't get it wrong. I was just saying what happened with us when I thought I was doing a good thing. It turned out that it wasn't so good in her eyes. Until this day, I know you see me and I know you reference me and I thank you and I wish you well, baby. And that's the God honest truth. I wish you well. I wish you wouldn't do the things you do. That's all. But it ain't even about her. It's about a lot of these content creators. They're just out of control. So don't let people exploit you. So now so now they exploit their subbies because the subbies call in and they go on the platforms and they start dragging people that you don't like. That has nothing to do with you, but they're exploiting you for their benefit and you don't see it. It's all exploitation. It's all exploitation. It is. Please believe me. Look up the meaning. They're exploiting their subbies now, and their subbies think they got to go out there and they have to talk reckless and act reckless in other people's chat to make sure that you know that I'm down with you. But back to that voting, you guys. They on their separate debates stages now, and they setting a precedent for who's going to be the queen and king of the YouTube beef amongst them. They're still voting. They're still voting. I'm watching. I didn't forget, baby. I'm still watching. Yeah, I am. I got my eye on these people. So, but anywho, so exploitation we was talking about and how we becoming morally corrupt You know, we used to have beliefs and morals and we follow those standards. And now we have our integrity is going out the windows. Our morals is going out the window. Our values are going out the window. And you know why? Because they're infiltrating our minds to think what they are showing us and doing are okay. And we're going along with them. It's okay to be you. Stand strong. You might be the only one standing, but still stand on your belief. Don't compromise your belief for these people. You don't know them. And even if you know them, you still don't compromise your belief. So I'm going to take a break right here and read a couple of my chats. I hope you can see my gemologists. If you can see my gemologists, they are Redbone and Binge Thinker right now. And I have a lady who sent me a beautiful email. Donna Hughes, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody who's supporting me. But if you notice, Redbone should be coming in as a mod, and so should Binge Thinker if she's here. And I think she's here. But those are my gemologists. They are my gemologists. They will control the chat and they will make sure. Now, if you like this video, please make sure you share or you have someone join me. We really need to get to 1,000, you guys. I really would like to get to 1,000. But if I don't, it's okay. It's not going to stop me from coming on here. But again, you know, when you get to 1,000, you get monetized. I am bringing something to, you know, a platform. And to me, I'm worth getting paid for it. Yeah. Even though I'm doing it, and I'm going to continue to do it if I don't get paid because I like what I'm doing. And I believe that I am dropping gems that will be beneficial to a lot of people. So if they don't pay me, that's fine. But you know, a girl want to make change too. You know, let's go back and look at some of this stuff. Good morning. Good morning, Redbone. Thank you, beautiful. I emailed you. Okay, T-Light, I'll take a look at it if you emailed me. Thank you. Correction is for our protection. It's all good. Thank you, baby. And I love being corrected. Thank you, Red Bones. Let's read this one. She signed a contract first with her management and then tried to backdoor them. Yeah, management, and signed with bigger labels, which is Rock Nation. And that wasn't right. So she's in the wrong. Now, Jay-Z has a lot of money, you know, so he could buy out her contract. But you know what? The ball is in Carl Crawford's hands. Yeah, the ball is in his hands. He could take that deal or not. He could put so much pressure on them and can ask for an outrageous price that they won't pay him. And then this chick is stuck. You cannot do wrong, baby. You can't go behind people's back and do wrong. And that's what Megan Thee Stallion did. I'm not 100% in agreement with Megan. I do understand that we get anxious sometimes and we don't always wait. And this is what happens. But like I said, this chick was in college. She could have went to one of her people in college who's taking a legal course and asked them to read that, who's taking an entertainment lawyer course, anything, legal course. He invested a lot of money, and I think it was at $2 million down. Now he's not supposed to get a return on his investment. Yeah, he's going to get a return because Jay-Z has a lot of money. But this could get dirty, y'all. This could get real dirty, and that's what scares me for her. It could get dirty for her. If she doesn't play if she doesn't play the game right, it can get dirty for Meg. So now she's saying they won't let her push her music. Good morning, Binge Thinker. Thank you, baby. Did you get the stick, Binge Thinker? Did I do it right? China, good morning. I see Redbone is okay. Hello, everyone. I think they okay. I think my people are okay, and they are looking out for me. I can't mess with the music business. Me either, you guys. I'm telling you, I believe the music business is demonic. I really do. My oldest boy and youngest boy was somewhat in the music business. My oldest boy was in there heavy, but I was wondering why, with all his business knowledge, skills, and he was in with some of the big people. And hey, Randy, I see you, baby. Thank you for joining me. I think because I prayed so hard that, you know, that God will protect him, that God protected him, and he didn't get very far in the music industry. Just all of a sudden, he turned away from it. And I said, I think God was protecting my son. I know it was God's protection from my powerful prayer. Because all money ain't good money, y'all. Now, of course, I would have liked my son to make it really big and make millions of dollars and buy me a mansion. That's not in that. I'd rather not sacrifice my son's soul for something materialistic. I'd rather have my son's soul and integrity and moral and values intact. And he does quite well for himself, better than me. So it wasn't, hey, Miss T, you should make me a mod. Oh, sweetheart, I just don't make mods. I just don't make people mods like that, especially baby girl. I hate to call you on the carpet, especially if you ask me. Sorry. Welcome, everyone. Please hit the like. Yep. Sorry, facts. Yep. I don't believe he's being petty at all. I believe he invested in her. And yeah, he needs to get his money back. And when someone invests in you, hi, China, thanks for being a new subscriber. And you want me to make you a mod that quick? Was that you? Girl, absolutely not, sweetheart. We don't do it like that over here. That's right. Thank you. It's script, but they call it reality. What it irony. Yeah, irony. But listen, too, you got to know it is scripted and they call it reality. But because if people go on there and really show their true reality, it won't work. It won't work. It won't work for the networks, you know? And you know, Mona Scott, sis, you know, you doing your thing, but you a big exploiter. You are. You are. And it's sad, too. Oprah Winfrey, I got a little problems with you and Gail and all those other people. You know, the puppet masters got them by the balls, baby. And that's reality. It is scripted, but they call it reality. So now these people think they're going to get this big reality show. Just some people. I'm not naming people. I'm not, you know, name dropping enough. But they think they're getting this big reality. Now they're going to take you and put you on a reality show and make you make a jackass out of yourself. More of a jackass than you making out of yourself here on the YouTube streets. Because now they're going to pay you. If this is true, if you guys know, you know, if it's true, now they're going to pay you. So you have to become a unhinged jackass. Excuse my expression, but y'all know I'm going to drop it. For this person investing $2 million into your career. Right. Because they discovered her. I think they discovered her singing somewhere. I don't know at all. It really does get old and it's too much. It's too much for us, especially if you mature or you're an intellectual person and you're trying to better your lifestyle, or, you know, then this beefing gets old, you guys. It really does. You have to learn to rise above some. You have to learn to rise above it. I tell you, I use my little girlfriend, Cardi B, who's not, you know, I saw Corey Feldman on Wendy Williams. He's telling it all how sick to entertain. It is. He has to have security to protect himself because they trying to take him out for telling the truth. I believe it, Nique. I believe it. Like I said, please, BT. Okay. I don't know what that means, Redbone, but you got me exactly. JG has enough money to buy her out of her contract, so he should put up the money and he can have Megan. But you know what? Let me go back to this one. You know, Tamika, it's not even really about the money because we know Jay-Z is a billionaire. He has the money. It's about the way she did it. Carl don't have to take no offers Jay-Z made because he has a contract with her. She has a contract with, so he don't have to take Jay-Z offers. And I don't think it's being petty. I think is you backdoored me. And that's where the problem coming at. You tried to do something sneakily, and now it's catching up to you, and I have the control to stop you. So we'll see how that works out. We always, you know, always read the fine print. Absolutely. If you don't, and these people running around, you know, and they all happy, and I could guarantee you half of them didn't even read the fine print. Half of them probably don't even have the funds to go get an entertainment lawyer to work in their best interest. Not who you working for, not the network, not the Bravo, or whoever you're going to, but who's working in your best interest. See, because they're going to tell you what they want you to tell you, what they want to tell you, and then they're going to say, and sign right here, and then we go sign right there, and we all happy and all that. But then when something goes wrong, and they say, well, did you look at the contract? You signed it, Miss So-and-so. And I said, oh, I signed that? Now I'm stuck. Now I have to get out here and act the way you want me to act. Even if my soul is not well with it, I have to do it. That's bad. When your soul is not well with doing something, you have to do it. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, wait, hold on. This is very safe place to hear positive, informative comment. Congratulations to the mom. Thank you, teach and learn. I appreciate you supporting me. Okay, that's binge. Okay, that's please be respectful to the host. Thank you. Good morning. Thanks, son. You're welcome. Hey, Queen Diva. Hey, baby. All right. Exactly. Me too. Let's see. A lot of positive energy here. I love it. Thank you, T Love. And that's all we gonna send. We'll get to 1,000,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, or we don't. We only go send positive energy this way. But I am gonna speak on my truth, and I do report some of the stuff I see in these YouTube streets. I call them on some of the stuff. That's true. I watch TK, but sometimes and you know what? She's gotten to a point again, you guys. TK, I like Tasha K. I used to rock with her really hard, but then I backed away when I saw some stuff happening because I have to watch what I take into my spirit. I'm not perfect, but and I do sin, and all that goody good stuff. I'm not, but I have to watch what I take into my spirit. When you're doing too much, trying to bring too much harm to other people, and I don't like that. So it is this generation. It is. They're different, y'all, and we're from a different generation. I am a real woman from birth. Please address me by my name and not by fish. No shade, just facts. Exactly. Just call me by my name. But the only thing I was saying, I was saying, babe, is that you're offended by someone calling you fish, but it's okay for them to call you bitch. I'm totally confused. So what was really the underlying problem here? I believe Nique, and I could be wrong, I believe Nique felt some kind of way because she felt as though Tasha, who she had some relationship with, because Tasha was on her platform, I think a couple of days before or weeks before. I think she felt as though that Tasha allowed T.S. Madison to come on her platform and drag her, and then T.S. Madison took to her platform dragging the girl, and all she said is she'd rather be called a bitch than fish. I mean, that's all she said, huh? So I'd rather be called by my name. Thank you, T. Like, they not only call themselves derogatory names, they fashion their behavior as such. Right. You're right. And see, teach, that's what we're talking about. They are exploiting us. Not me. But they are exploiting our babies, our women, our men. They exploit them. I have a thing about the men too. Some of their dress code, they're exploiting them. And that's a true thing. And you are allowing these people to exploit you. They can't even get on stage and dress nice and modest and still deliver a performance like back in the day. And you didn't look at what they had on. You listened for their voice. You thoroughly enjoyed the entertainment, the singing, the dancing, the television. If you notice, they don't look at. They want to know how low you could drop it and how low your coochie can go. They want to know, can your coochie get low and can they lick it in the back? Can they do all this nasty stuff? Your music have to be like that in order for you to make it now. Your music have to be, they tell you exactly what they want you to sing about. Then you sit down there and you write lyrics. If you write lyrics and you write something that will appeal to a certain type of people, and it's not going to benefit them, then they don't accept the music. You got to call yourself B-holes. You got to talk about how many mollies you popped, how many bullets you placed in somebody, how you slung drugs and dope on the corner. You're a dope boy. You're a bad dope boy. You have to wear big chains. You have to wear Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Louis Vuitton. You have to do all that to make up the image that they want you to they project for them. They want you to project that image so we can think it's okay. And so now we think it's okay. So now they got us. That's what that's about. They think we stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. They not only called me, yeah. I don't know what this is. That's right, Redbone. Redbone, do your thing. I'm not sure what this T Love Light is doing, but do your thing, baby. Red, you got it. Thank you, Nique. Hey, baby girl. Yes, let's talk. Let's talk about it. Yep. You know we get on here and we need to talk about it. I told you I got time. Chime in. Tell me what you think. If I'm wrong, tell me what you think. Yeah, some of her stuff is some of her. Now listen, content creators are different in their deliverance. TK's deliverance is more of a dramatic embellishment, not the fact that her stories are lies, but she embellished them to somewhat. And yes, embellishment can be lies to a certain extent, but it also could be dramatics. And that's how she delivers it. She's doing well on her platform. I like Tasha K. I just think she was wrong. I think she sometimes some of her information be wrong, and I think she's wrong when she invite guests on. She overtalks them, and that's not good. And just like a content creator here, he invites people on his platform, but then he overtalks them sometimes and don't give them the chance to say what they want to say. But I think some of that's done in this YouTube streets, on these YouTube streets, and some of the beef sector is to deflect people and distract people and to shut people down so they don't tell what we want, what they don't want them to tell. That's what I think some of it comes from, or their poor health, or our health, yeah, poor health. You're right. Please like, share. Thank you, Red Bones. Yep. Red Bones, I know you keeping an eye out on one of these people. I've hit that like button, mods. Miss T working that positivity. Thank you, baby. Somebody got a good point here. How do we protect our soul and spirit, Teach? Because no, I'm not asking you the question because I know, but a lot of this stuff that we're consuming in today's society is affecting our spirits and our souls. And we become compromising people because we ingesting some of that stuff that's just not right. She said it's all about the money. But here we go. We talked about that before. Every dollar is not a good dollar, you guys. It's not, because you're compromising. You're compromising who you are. Well, maybe not who you are. Maybe that's who you really are. You know, but everything shouldn't be about a dollar. It shouldn't. Somehow you should have morals and values and integrity to say, hey, I don't want that money. I don't want that money because this will make my brand look like this. But they don't, because they tell you from the start. I always refer back to Brother Jay Wilson. He told us from the very start, he's about his coins. Now, I'm not saying he's compromising anything. I just know he's done some things that I would not have done as a content creator, especially if I had relationships beyond YouTube that I knew that perhaps it would affect my relationship. But that's on them. That's not my battle to fight. But I'm just saying, some people tell you it's all about the coins. So I don't care what I sacrifice because I'm getting the coin. And the scripture always say, for the love of money will be the root of all evil. Agree. I watch Be Love sometimes. I feel she's getting exhausted. That lady is getting exhausted, y'all, but she has backed herself into a corner. She has to eat like that because that's what her millions of subscribers are looking for. So she has to eat like that. But I watched her last night. I watched her last night. She didn't have her voice because she's doing so much travel. And I know she's probably doing good things, you know. But and I wish her the best. I don't wish no ill will on anyone. I wish her the best. I just wish she didn't have to you know what, T Love? I'm not sure who you are, but Red Bones, I think we need to time out T Love, but you make that decision. But I don't know I could be wrong, but please keep an eye on Miss T Love. T Love Light. You come in here asking to be a mod. Yeah, Redbone, just time her out or get out here, because I don't like you coming here and just automatically ask me, can you be? No, that wasn't you, baby. That wasn't you. My bad, my bad, my bad. It wasn't you, baby. It wasn't you. Sorry, my bad. Let me pay attention. Just keep an eye, Red Bones, and Binge, I think, is out right now. Left for light. You're passionate, girl. I am passionate. Oh, there go my baby Binge. Okay. Okay, I like that bracelet, Miss T. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't, Miss Tina has so much jewelry, gold and silver and diamonds and all, and I give my kids them, and of course they say let them wear it, and I don't get it back. Good morning, Donna, baby, and I don't get it back, so I'm just reduced to these little bracelets. You're going to make it. This is ordained by God. Thank you, Teach. I believe that, because when I was going in that wrong direction and I had did what we spoke about early, I didn't feel good. The next day, I hurried up and jumped off that train. I said, that's a train wreck waiting to happen, and they trying to make me a passenger. I ain't going. I ain't going. And I jumped off that train. I left that junk alone. I won't be in here beefing and talking about people and doxing people and talking about their kids. I sure won't. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Never that, Miss T. If I'm talking about you, is nothing negative. I like what you're doing. Thank you, Maro. I got you, baby. Okay, so now what are these ones for, y'all? I'm confused. What the ones are for? See how I got sidetracked? What was the ones for? If you saw what happened with me with Phi Babe that I talked about earlier, did I go back? Oh, I might have went back. Okay, let me see. I see you learning from Red Bones, Ben's Thinker. That's the one I think I want you to keep an eye on, is China. That's the one I want you to keep an eye on, Red Bones and Binge Thinker. China, don't worry about what we doing over here. They got this. Go run along. If you're coming over here to start some mess, baby, run along. She is also dead wrong what happened between her and Miss. Could be. I don't know. That's them. You know what? That's them, y'all. We not gonna get ourselves in there. But I know. See, you can't talk about people parenting when yours are in question by something you have displayed on these YouTube streets. You just can't do it. You can't always make it about you talked about my child. I don't talk about anyone's kids. So it wasn't me, but because you saw people in my chat, you thought it was me, and so you attacked me. And I'm all right with that. I'm a big girl. But you have to watch what you put on. You can't talk about people's parenting when people are questioning yours, and you're showing not so great parenting skills. Okay, baby, to be honest. But parenting is not perfect. There is no book to it. We do the best that we can. But to be a parent, you have to make sure that you protect, nurture, love your child or your children, and make sure you guide them in the right direction. And you don't exploit them. Some children are being exploited on here too. And every time something go wrong, you want to exploit your child. I told you I'm with that. Sting, you support her. Absolutely, I did, Binge, but it's all good. You still wasn't as disrespectful. It's okay, baby. I ain't gonna let nobody do that to me. Sometimes all it takes is a trigger, and you just have to shoot back. And I think that's what happened with me, because I told you that bitch calling, excuse me. Well, I'm just gonna say, y'all. Y'all know I'm a curse from time to time. I try not to, but that really bothers me for someone to call me that. You know, I have gotten in more fights in my adult life, in my younger adult life, than I have as a child, that I did as a child. And it was simply because I felt as though I was being disrespected. You called me the word, and I asked you several times. I've asked people, just leave me alone. Oh, get out of here. Just leave me alone. But you continue to antagonize me. And then it went left. It went left. And that's what happened with that one. You know? Let your mods do the work. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Oops. Thank you. You right, Kay. Good looking out. Let my mods do the work. You right. Because other commentators are talking to each other. Just my opinion. Okay. Okay. Hey, the one and only. Yeah, that is something that she does, but you know, maybe they could work that out, y'all. I told you I'm not trying to get into that, you know, because I'm sure to be a video alive about me because I stated my opinion over here. But I think you just need to keep kids out of it, period. Respect people. If they ask you, don't talk about their children, don't. If they ask you, don't talk about their jobs, don't, y'all. It's just a matter of respect. That's all. You know, it's just a matter of respect, baby. That's all. Thanks, Kay. I will do that. So that's how people start exploiting you. They do it here every day, y'all. They do it every day on these YouTube streets. They exploiting their subbies, and you know, they put their subbies backs up against the wall and they don't know which way to move because they wanted loyalty. Oh, y'all, no one on these YouTube streets to me are loyal. Let's not, they don't even know what loyalty is about. They will turn on you and at a drop of a dime. I hate when people send those things and then everybody answering the group chat messages. I hate that, but it is what it is. And then they will turn on you at a drop of a dime. And I'm not understanding. How did you like and love me yesterday? And because I disagree with you today, you don't like and you don't love me, and you talking about me now. You dragging me. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Yeah, let your mods handle the chat. I'm getting nothing but good vibes. Thank you, baby. I thank you. I will do that. You know, it's new for me, so I don't want to step on their toes. And they are actually my gemologists. Yeah, they're my gemologists. My gemologists are on it. Catching the replay. Hello, Miss T. Hi, Miss Bernadette Vlogs. How are you? This is my first time seeing you, but welcome to the live. Now, somebody come on, y'all. Let's get ready to get this thing. Just let's talk about who's exploiting who in here. Come on, y'all. Go ahead and jump in. Jump in. I know. Thank you, baby. I'll try not to curse. I apologize, sweetheart. I know it messes my bag up, and I'll try not to curse. But this one won't get monetized, I guess, when they start monetizing it. I'm not at 1,000 subs. But thank you, baby. That's what I know, and I'll be mindful of it. Today was just one of those days when I got a little unhinged. Sorry, Redbone. Sorry, I became unhinged because I was trying to figure out something. How would, you know, one person allowed the word fish to be so offensive but not the B word? And I'm sorry, I got caught up. I got caught up, baby. I'll watch it. It is fake love. These people have a lot of fake love. Oh, I love you. Now, if I say I love you, you know, there's certain degrees of love. I love that you're supporting me. I love that you believe in me and what I'm doing. I love that. So if I say, "Oh, I love you there." But I can't love you real love, 100% love if I don't know you. I don't know you. You know, you're not in my everyday life as far as in reality. This is my internet reality. I'll call it my internet reality. But and I do love that you guys are rocking with me. I really appreciate that when I say that. So if I say love you, that's because I love the support that you're giving me and the engagement that we're having to build a YouTube relationship. And that could go a long way because people, you know, it's people on YouTube that they are incapacitated. They can't move out of their homes, but they can work their computer. So this is their form. This is their form of outlet, you know, and their socialization is coming through YouTube. So people get emotionally connected to what's going on here. And sometimes I think they get caught up because I heard some people say they have health problems, right? And so some of them can't come out of their homes, and some of it deal they deal with it in different manners. They have different health issues. So they use YouTube as their socialization. That's what they use it as. They can't go out. They're incapacitated. So I was saying that to say, so this is all the friend. These are all the friends they have. These are all the friends they have, is this YouTube thing. So when they say they love you, or a content creator say they love you, especially I'm speaking on me. I mean, I love you to the extent that you are rocking with me, that you are engaging, and that you believe in my platform and what I'm doing. And I love you for that, because that's the only way we're going to grow. See, we got the organic thing over here. We don't have anybody shouting us out and saying, go over there and sub. She's almost at so. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I'll do the work that's he who sent me. So I don't want to seem like I don't appreciate you, and I do love you in that aspect, but they do a lot of love. They do a lot of love, and you could watch them backstab each other every other day. I told you the voting is in. Two of these very close content creators are doing their lives at the same time. So right there should tell you something. We're just waiting. But I see you. I see y'all. Oh, I didn't let that go. Even though we're talking positive and we're talking health, wealth, and finance and all that good stuff, I still see you guys. You guys are still battling. You're still battling, but you want us to think it's okay. We'll think it's okay. We'll think it's okay. We're fine with whatever you tell us, but the vote is almost in. And in a couple of days, you guys, we'll see a great performance. We saw one performance. See, because they got to perform, because now they're going in this arena that includes this community. So they have to do a performance for that community so they can be accepted, to make sure that they appear to be well-rounded. I saw that performance. Bravo. I did. But I already knew what it was about. When you start signing contracts, NDAs. Let's take a couple. A lot of content creators would think a subby is speaking ill on them without getting the proper context. You can watch 5 minutes of something, then say the subby is taking negative about you. I don't know. It's so confusing sometimes, Kay. I have to keep my eye on this. So many have some sort of mental illness issues. I've noticed it. I really do think some of these subbies have mental illnesses. And I really do believe that they feel that you are their friend. They feel that deep down in their heart. And they come on here and give you money and talk to you, and then you give them your email or your phone number, and they call and they believe you are their friend. And when things go awry, then you have a problem. You have a problem with them. But not only do you have a problem with them, you allow your subbies to call them names and have problems. And that's not cool, y'all. It's just not cool. Because instead of you really going behind the screens and trying to see what's happening and seeing, hey, you think maybe you should go talk to somebody. Maybe you could talk to a therapist or something, or you should probably go see your doctor about something. If this is about, you come on here and you try to destroy them more, knowing that they have mental illness. Yeah, a lot. From what I saw, is a couple of them do have mental illnesses, baby. Hello, everyone. Hey, Bernadette. I'm sorry, baby. I thought it was I'm going to the bushes. Okay, go ahead, baby. Have a good day at work and have a safe travel, sweetheart. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Miss Bernadette. Hey, Donna. I saw you. Okay, let's go to this comment. Fish and bish, two different things. One has nothing to do with the other. Telling women what they should be offended by is wrong. I think so too, Kay. You can't say that girl wasn't offended. She was offended by that. All you had to do is apologize and say, I wasn't talking about you. But did she insert herself into T.S. Madison and her people conversation? I don't know. I told you I don't want to go too deep in that because I don't want to get drugged by these people. Because we don't want to go there, y'all. We don't want to go there. We're not going to let them take us there. Yep. We not gonna let them take us there. So we not getting. I don't even know who she's talking. Who? I don't know what they talking about. Let me mind my business with them. Okay, so I'm not gonna go there, y'all. I told you I'm not coming on here for that mess. Don't bring that mess over. But I do think she might have inserted herself into something that T.S. Madison and some of her colleagues was talking about. And but she said she got offended, and that's all we need to know. I think perhaps that Tasha K should have kind of backed off before she came on live and blasted Nique at night. But that's their thing. That's what they do. I told you yesterday too about Candace. Boy, I'm telling you, I got that eye. I see those people. Candace is behind Armand too. She threw that $500 down there behind Armand because he's windmilling for her. She's trying to keep her Christian hands clean. But I see you, Candace. Daytime tea. I see you. I see you. Yep, she threw him that $500 because she want him to get out there and drag Tasha K. But she want to make like it was okay because supposedly they were all right. Her and Tasha had resolved their issues until she dropped that $500 on Armand the other night. No beef challenging. I didn't forget. Thank you. You have a great day too, China. Yeah, we have that no beefing challenge. I don't know if anyone else, you guys follow other content creators. I don't know if it got out to them, but if they see this video, you know, if one of the other subbies, please take it to their platform. But I know they have a problem with you jumping in their platform talking about another content creator. So be very careful doing that. However, please put it out there that we have that no beefing 24 to 48 hour challenge. You guys, we can make it. And I apologize, Redbone and Binge Thinker, my gemologist. Thank you for keeping me on my toes. I apologize for using the B word today. I think I just got caught up, but correction noted. Correction noted. Correction is definitely noted. Well, you know, Nene, I wonder if, you know, I can't say Tasha K because now I'm going to tell you, oh, go work out, girl. Take me with you. I'm gonna tell you about something I noticed about Tasha K. She has had a run-in with a lot of people. I see that, and that's her battle to fight, not mine. Her dealing with those people, but I think she's about her dollar, and they setting her up to be the Wendy Williams of YouTube. That's who Tasha K is, the Wendy Williams of YouTube. And I think with that being said, I think now she just don't even care, y'all, about what she says sometimes. I don't think she cares. Nope. I just think now she's in it. She's in it for the money. And see, that's what money could do. Money could become so overwhelming when you start receiving it. You compromise everything. You do. You just compromise everything. She don't care. She'll go at you. She'll talk ish to you. But I think in that now I'm defending her with this one. I think when it came to that daytime tea time thing, she was right. She was definitely right, and we're seeing it now. And I do believe it. And Candace, if you see this, it's okay. But you are behind Armand's shenanigans because you know he hates Tasha K. That's a strong word, but you know he hates Tasha K. And to keep your hands clean, you're paying him to do your dirty work. I wonder how many more super chats you sent him or cash apps. It's none of my business. You ain't sending them to me, girl. But if you like to, you could cash at me over here. You could cash at me. I don't mind. Let me see. I thank God for letting me be in your chat. Oh, thank you, T. I'm not a disrespectful person, but y'all stay prayed up and have a blessed day. Thank you. I'm sorry if I thought you was disrespectful. That's why I need to let my gemologists do their thing and I pay attention to me presenting the live because I was wrong about you, sweetheart. Have a blessed day as well. Have a blessed day as well. So, but that's it. I don't have very much more unless you guys want to touch on somebody that you think is being exploited and we could talk about it. I know Cardi B and you see now wait, hold on. You know she's phasing out. She's phasing out. They done used her up, and now they're going to throw her to the curb. Anytime you are riding on a regular airlines and not a private jet or a different, then something is not right. Most celebrities, huge celebrities, they don't just go on a regular plane. I don't think, do they, y'all? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I know I fly regular. Because I don't have no my own plane or nothing. But anywho, they using her up. Now Megan Thee Stallion is at a point where, remember, she was up and coming. Now is at a point where she can't move. So who else are they trying to make the next big star? It's somebody, you guys. Have you noticed that Lizzo kind of phased out too? I don't know, because I don't follow them like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Lizzo phase out, you guys? Did Lizzo phase out? Thank you, Red Bones. I got it. Thank you, Coach Renee. Appreciate it. Be safe in your travels and be blessed, sweetheart. You guys, this one is wrapping up quick. Normani. Oh, you think they pushing Normani up? They are. But didn't Normani have a collab with Megan Thee Stallion? Right, January? Oh, they pushing Normani up. Oh, Normani or whatever. Oh, okay. See, you know, everybody take turns. They're taking their turns. They sick of Cardi. And I knew Cardi wasn't gonna last. She's a liability to them. Meg Stallion could have become a liability to them as well. I liked Meg Stallion when she first came out, and I'm gonna tell you just my perspective. From my perspective, I think she was getting a little unhinged with her drinking. I don't know if she get high. This is not to be factual. So I'm saying allegedly she must get high as well. But we do, and we have seen her ride the boat. They say ride the boat. So, and then with different men, I don't think that's a very good look for her. And that's what turned me off about Megan Thee Stallion, because I saw her becoming unhinged with different men, and they're touching on her breast, kissing her, and they forcing her to drink. I don't know if y'all saw when what's that little guy name? He was trying to force her to drink the liquor in the back of the car, and he already has a reputation of oh, you don't know these people? They're really not worth, baby, knowing they in the music industry. Are you talking about Cardi B and them? I don't know. Hey, Lily, how are you, baby? I don't know. You may not know them, but anyway, we was just talking about celebrities who they are exploiting and contracts. Megan Thee Stallion contract, she can't move because she tried to backdoor them. She tried to backdoor Carl Crawford, who was her original manager, her first manager, who she still has a contract with. And now they won't allow her to move to release her music. So she's caught in a bind. But I'm sure, like I said, Rockefeller could buy her out, I guess. Who are these people? We was talking about the music industry, Benj. If you talking to me, we was talking about the music industry, you know, up and coming artists. So now I haven't heard much from Lizzo, but I'm sure she's in the studio making music. But then they got caught up with that lady, Deborah. You know, Deborah Dugan. She pulled the code about streaming, fake streaming, people paying for streams. Cardi B was caught up in it, Post Malone and someone else. They was caught up faking those streams, you know. And Deborah Dugan, she was the first female to be head of the Grammys, and they released her after 6 months, 3 or 6 months, because she went to them telling them how she had seen some things that wasn't so good going on, you know, about the streams, about them pushing artists up to the top, and how the voting was, and the discrimination and everything at the Grammys. And when she said that, they got rid of her. So now they're in litigation with her. But she was going to tell it all, because do you notice how Lizzo just jumped up there and she got a Grammy, didn't she? And And you notice how Lizzo went to that game with all her butt hanging out, or at one point the butt. You notice exploitation at its finest. You have to do something outrageous for us to, to last. So I have to chime in on this. On Megan showed her hand too soon. Yeah. Yeah, it could. You know what? The one and only, it's a possibility. I think the sister, she may be smart, but I think she showed her hand too soon. She got anxious, and now she caught up. Now, this is a game. These people have been playing this game for years. You have to be on the right team to know how well to play the game. And I don't think she was. She wanted more, and now she's trapped. And that's just the bottom line. She got to pay for what she did. She got to pay for what she did to Carl Crawford or Jay-Z, or somebody has to pay for it. Someone will pay one way or the other. So do you think Megan Thee Stallion gonna last now? One and only? Do you think she's gonna last? I don't know if she's gonna last. I don't know. I hope, I wish the sister well, but I don't know if Megan gonna last because of that. I think she showed her hand, like you said, too early, and I think she's gonna pay for that. Hopefully, because her passion was about her music, they'll let her out of it. They'll come to some agreement and she could press on. But I think because she did it sneakily and behind their back, I think they're going to make that girl pay for that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Teach and Learn. I appreciate you. I will be here in the morning. If God's willing and my body is able, I'll be here in the morning. But I don't come on Saturday and Sundays because that's my long shift days. And so I won't be here unless I'm off on a Saturday and Sunday. But I will be here tomorrow morning. You guys have anything you want to talk about tomorrow morning? I will run these streets. I did get a new pair of sneakers so I could run these YouTube streets because I told you my eye is on to something and I want to make sure I keep looking. Rita, I don't know if y'all know Rita, the baddest roaster. She's somewhere resting, getting herself together. She came on live yesterday and said she was doing well. She was taking care of her and her family. She was compiling information for her to come back on as a YouTuber. She hasn't gone off YouTube like that, but for her to come back with something bigger and better, I wish Rita well. I've always liked Rita. I see things people don't see sometimes, and I'm a compassionate, loving person. So I hope Rita well. I wish Rita well. Yeah, I don't think she gonna make it, and it's so sad. She's not going to make it. She came out too fast, and then they're looking at her becoming a train wreck with this drinking and this looseness she has about her. They're looking at that. Those people are looking at that. I don't think she is. I don't. Lil Kim, Nique, and others before her, she's a replica. She's replaceable. Absolutely, she is. And you guys, we need to know when to sit down. Please, Little Kim, sit down. Nique, you did the right thing. Now, speaking of Nique, I guess her husband got arrested for not filing as a sex offender. So they arrested him. I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't. Yeah, she left. She left, not left like left just out of YouTube, but she hasn't been putting out content as she used to, like every day, because she's behind the scene with that Pretty Honey and Rita situation. They had something going on. So I guess she felt kind of slighted by Pretty Honey. I don't know. I think Pretty Honey, from what I see, is a decent person. I really felt that she was down for Rita. Maybe she had said something and it got exposed, and maybe she didn't mean it like how she texted. That's why I don't like text, you guys. I don't like really texting. I don't like emailing it. I'd rather speak to someone sometimes, because sometimes things could get misconstrued. It really can. And I think that's what might have happened in Pretty Honey and Rita's case. I don't know. I just wish them both well. I like Pretty Honey Savage, and I like Rita. Always have liked Rita. And she'll come back. Her parodies are funny. That's what she's coming back with, her parodies. So we want to wish Rita well in doing so. And for all those who hate her and all that, that's on you, baby. That's y'all. That's not who I am. So is there anything you guys want to talk about specific? Please drop it in the chat. And we gonna get ready to leave. You know, I have some stuff that I really need to do. Today's my daughter's birthday. My daughter's birthday. So I gotta go get some stuff for her. My daughter is my everything. Well, my daughter is all right. She's all right with me. Yep. My daughter's all right with me. Praise God. She's developed into a good woman. Yes, Miss T, I read this morning. Nique husband got arrested. Yep, he got arrested. But now hold on, you guys. Hold on. Cause we wanna go somewhere before I leave. Again, follow the whole thing. Nique looks like she happy. She's with her husband, Kenneth. She's not moving in the music rim the way she used to. I'm sure she have contracts somewhere, and I'm sure they watching her. And now the puppet masters may not be too pleased with Nique because she's not moving accordingly. She's not moving accordingly anymore. See, she's not out there putting out that music that they want her to put out, dropping like it's hot. She's not out there trying to capture the minds as a Barbie of young girls. See, they can't exploit her like they used to. So now stuff is going to start to happen. And what better way to make it happen than I messed with your husband? You guys been knew that he didn't sign up as a sexual predator. That just came up yesterday or the day he got arrested. I'm telling you, when they come after you, they come after you. Megan should have known that if she's in college or even if someone was speaking. That's why I feel as though Lady Lily, she did it. You know, she backdoored Carl and she should pay for it. If she stunted her own musical career's growth, that's on her. But those people she signed a contract with, other than Carl, they also knew she was doing wrong. So they should have pulled her code. But it's about the almighty dollar. Happy birthday to my beautiful daughter. Absolutely. I got to go find something for her. She said, Mama, I don't want anything, but I have to find, because she always make my birthday special. Yeah, karma comes to collect, you guys. That's the truth. I just pray and hope that I'm doing the right thing, that I don't, and I'm sowing good seeds, that I don't have to reap bad harvest, because, I done had my day. And stuff has happened in my life. However, it's not your life, so you shouldn't care. But anyway, so I'm just hoping that I am sowing good seeds. I'm trying to bring positivity, empowerment, enlightening, health and wellness, finance health. I'm trying to reach out to my people and deliver a message. I hope I'm doing the work that God has sent me to do. And sometimes I sit back and wonder, I don't want to be double-minded. And it appears that way to me. This just to me. When I curse in one sense and then talk about God in another, that's a double-minded person who is unstable in all their ways. I don't want to do that. But God is still working on me, and God sent you all here as well to correct me when I'm wrong. So again, forgive me for cursing today, but I'm very passionate about people calling the B word. I am. And I got caught up. So, but anywho, karma is, and I hope we all are sowing good seeds. Even if you stop and said to someone, in your travels today, hello, beautiful, or hello, handsome, you look good, or you got to watch with handsome because they think you coming on. But how are you today? You got a beautiful hairstyle. Your smile is radiant. Something, because you don't know what that person is going through. Someone could have called that very same person that you said, hello, beautiful. Oh, I like your smile. You got some pretty flawless skin. Somebody could have broken them down all their lives, and you come along all of a sudden and say they're pretty when someone has told them they're ugly all their lives. Someone came by and thought that they saw the beauty in that person. So it's not, just say something kind to somebody today. Just say something kind. Just reach out to someone. It's called offering. Tithes and offering in another aspect. Just pay your tithes today and offer a good word or uplifting word to somebody. You guys are helping me to be a better person when I come on here every day, because I have to think about what I preach. I have to practice it, you know, and I notice that I practice something every day. I tell somebody every day, well, hello, beautiful. Oh, you looking good. Oh, I like those boots you have on. I have some, because I don't know how they feel. And so my compliment might help them. So that's what I try to do every day. A smile could change the energy immediately. It can. And you know what? You got to be real careful when you think people are staring at you. You know, I always have a story before I leave, even though it's just us. So anyway, when people are staring at you, I used to go, God, what they stand for? Looking in my effing face, just crazy stuff, just staring. Can I help you? If you take a picture, it'll last longer. And I used to do all this crazy stuff, right? And then one time, somebody said to me, oh, I was just looking at you because I really like your haircut. Your hair is really nice. I said, oh, thank you. They said, I was just staring at you. I'm sorry. And then I felt like crap. That's a true story. I was just telling you, I was looking at your haircut and wanted to say that haircut looked nice on you. I'm sorry if I was, I said, oh, I apologize, because they saw me saying, can I help you? God, take a picture, the last one, and all that crazy stuff. And that situation I was telling you, I want to retract it. No, yesterday I said I thought it was my sister. No, it was me, but I was traveling with somebody and about the two vans. And we backed up and said, wait a minute. We said, wait a minute. And we walked with other people to my car and got in my car, hurry up and lock my door. And I hurry up and pull out before I even put my seatbelt. That happened to me. It wasn't my sister. I was like, dang, tell a story if you're going to tell it, but make sure you being factual about it, because I don't want them to think that I'm embellishing my truth. Well, guys, we going to get ready to play our wrap-up music. Again, make sure you do something positive today, uplift someone's spirit in some kind of way. It'll make a world of difference to someone. You know, that simple hello. Hello, beautiful. You could just keep walking. Hello, sir. How are you today? All right, the sun is shining or whatever. You know, you can always do that. Oh, this is another one. I like this dude. This is another jazz piece. This is not my theme music, but it's another one by Lackey. So you guys, I'm going to have a day. I got to go find a birthday gift. I have to pay some bills and run some errands. I wait, let me turn this down. I truly, truly appreciate you. Please make sure you share my videos. Let's try to get us some subbies over here. Binge Thinker, Red Bones, thank you so much. I will allow you to do your job. I humbly apologize if I stepped on you ladies' toes. I will back off for now. I've learned. I'm living and learning, baby. Donna, thank you. I didn't forget about you. I'm going to send you an email in a minute to make sure I had clarity on our conversation. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, wait until you see. I'm supposed to be getting my stuff together so I could go, so my son could make my intro and start helping me upload videos. Instead of going live, I'm going to start uploading. Let me see, sweetheart. Let me see what my gemologist is talking about here. That helps people a lot. That is so true. And sometimes it works in your favor, especially at the doctor's office. Always say beautiful. I never wait long at all. It does help you go a long way when you're just pleasant, you know? And sometimes when you think that person is staring at you and you getting a negative vibe, it ain't always negative. It ain't always negative. So we gonna get ready to take us out of here. Everybody have a beautiful day. Blessings to you all. Thanks again for coming. I'm gonna get out here and try to get my bushes done today and some other stuff. But remember, if you go in the sector, you can tell them we have a 24 and a 48-hour no beefing. No beefing. So I'll be running these streets to look as well. But you know, I'm just a little YouTuber and I don't sit too well in here sometimes. So they may not spread the word, but it's okay. Lady, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Thank you. It is natural. Yeah, I wrapped it and it didn't come out right, but yes, it is natural. I thank God for my hair. Hey, Nori. How are you, baby? That's all right. Better late than never. Hello, sweetheart. Maybe you could catch the replay. If you want me to talk about something tomorrow, you guys go ahead and Bench Thinker, can you drop my email right quick, baby? Did you drop my email throughout the chat? I don't know. If you want to email me and let me know if you want to if you have something specific we could talk about. Remember, Wednesday gonna be wellness lives. We gonna talk about wellness. I'm gonna try to contact somebody to come in here and talk to us a little bit. So get your recipes and what's working for you to make your health better, and let's present it on Wednesday. Thanks, Red Bones. Red Bones, did you get my information, baby? Can you drop my email? If not, I need to go back at Binge. Look at you with that avatar. I know. Thanks, Binge, so much, baby. I am good. Busy working today. Okay, Nori. Have a good day at work. Well, that's it, good people. Goodbye. Be blessed. Thanks for joining me. I'm done.